Hey guys, David here, the quickest QS in the game for residential builders, taking away all the pains and problems for them. So what I'm going to do is just break down a little bathroom project that we do for a guy in Christchurch. So we're on a retainer model with him, so we price pretty much 5 to 7 projects a week, anywhere from $20,000 to $40,000 in value. So we're trying to help him quote anywhere from $200,000 to $250,000 a month worth of work, and then we'll do some little assistance and help him with sales and making sure that he can win more of these projects. So as per this job here, what we've got is he sends us a bit of a layout plan, so he'll give us all new linings. So we're stripping all the existing here. So we've got the door, the bathroom, the vanity, the bath, and then the door's going to stay there, but it's moving a little bit to the side. Shower, vanity, toilet we're going to add into this bathroom here. So exemption for new toilet, he just wants us to put those notes in for CCC. New extractor fan plus lights, standard towel rail and heater, question mark. We'll just chuck it in anyway. So literally he'll send us that, and then he'll flick us through a few photos as well, just to help. So he'll put everything on one spreadsheet. There we go, there's one photo, there's another photo. He's also attached the notes for that job as well there. The way we've started that, whenever you go and jump on one job, you're always going to have a first site visit fee, PM fee. So he doesn't charge a site visit to his clients, but we will always put that fee in. So, if he's going to see 10 jobs, but he's not charging for them, by the time we help him win 3 or 4, he's recovering about $1,000 there. So that's what we do. So if it's $250 times 3 jobs a week, there's $750 a week. Vehicle charges for the builders. So we've pretty much allowed 6 there. That's kind of for one vehicle to go, Monday to Friday from the job, and an extra one for him as the PM fee. Plumber, disconnect water. Unsure what plumbers charge here, but he tells us his plumber will do about $150. So we put $275 to do a removal there. We allow one skip bin per bathroom. We'll just get a skip bin sent to the job, and it can stay there for the duration. One commercial clean final, whether that's a company cleaning it out themselves, or he sends one of his boys in to do it for half a day, plus all the little things that you've got to pay for. And there's project management, 2.5 hours per trade at his rate, so 65. So we've allowed about 10 hours there. $650. Well, I feel like once you do those bathrooms, it's pretty rinse and repeat. Once you know your subbies and you've got the same builder on it, your builder's essentially going to do most of the calls with the subbies, depending how you operate in your company. You can disagree or agree with me there. Now we'll move down to the demolition component. So standard bathroom, I think we can all agree, they don't take too much labor. You can pretty much demo in one day, strip walls, get ready. The next day you're lining. So if you've got 2 guys on site, you're chewing up 18 hours a day. So we've pretty much got 14 hours to do the demolition there, and removal of the door, obviously, there's about 16 hours at 65. Organized materials plus site tidy, so that's more of like kind of project management style stuff that we've included in the job as well. So that will be a mix between the project manager hoosting around getting materials, or if the builder's on site and he's ducking down to Mitre 10 or spending half an hour every morning getting some stuff at the start or at the end of the day. Site setup, that's another fee included for the project manager as well. So kind of that line item there and this line item there are very similar. We just try and sneak as much management costs in as possible, because we all know there's so much bullshit and organizing and extra client visits and blah, blah, blah to go into it. So by the time we've done that and the demolition, we're at 24 hours. We've allowed for insulation in the ceiling, and the walls, is only going to be one exterior wall in the ceiling on that job. Set out for new jib linings, just another line item. You don't really need to set out for jib. All you're doing really is running a tape, making sure, seeing where your 1200s are, where your offcuts are, and how your ceiling sheet's going to work. Install plasterboard ceilings, 4 hours. It's only 4.5 squares or whatever. So we literally go 2.2 times 1.7. That gives us 3.74. I know a sheet is 2.88. If we get a 2.4 by 1.2 sheet size, 2.88. So yeah, it's 1.3 sheets. So allowed 4 hours there. They're probably going to bang that up in 2, but that's for 2 guys to muck around. Put offcuts in the bin, move sheets in, set up a little 2 ladders, push it up, screw, etc. Install plasterboard ceilings, and then we've got wall linings. We've just allowed half a day for 2 guys there. It's only 9 sheets. So the way I work that out is just go 1.7, so that's for that wall there, times 2, 3.4 plus 2.2, now I'm doing the other side, plus 2.2, 7.8, divide that by 1.2, which is the size of a sheet, 6.5 sheets. I kind of say it's going to take about half an hour to do a sheet, so I've got about 2 hours, times that by 2, you've got 4. I'm always going to allow more hours for the builder, man. I'm always going to do more for the builder, so 12 hours there, half a day. Now there was a ceiling hung curtain heavy in there. That was from another sheet. We'll take that one out. Install trims around windows. So we've got one window, one door, 8.5 hours. Now, when we put trims, we sometimes just go trims and architraves and skirtings. So when we say trims, we should put finishing lines. So we've just got 8.5. That's 1 day. So if you're going to imagine, that's 1 day for the builder to pick up trims in the morning, travel to site, go there, set up drop shore. Might not start doing trims till 9:30. Then you got smoko, and by the time you put it all on and pack up, there's a day there anyway. So $552 worth of labor for that. So the actual labor costs to doing that bathroom is around 66.75 hours. Sorry. So that includes the shower box unit plus liner as well. We allow a day for that, day and a bit. They can be tricky, and it also gives you a bit of a buffer. There might be some bathroom companies that will say, hey, $400 and we'll come install a shower box for you. So there's plenty of buffer. Worked out all the materials here. So P&G items, we just put our fixings in there. Duct tape, floor covering, polystick, plastics, covers, doors, miscellaneous. So just if you're going to touch up doors, cover the doors or cover wall linings, anything that is fragile or could be scratched. Wall linings there for ceiling linings for jib 13mm. So we find the sheet of jib really, and then we go the sheet of jib divided by 2.88 and then times it by the total squares, and then we put 15% margin on this. Same with the wall linings here, 21 square meters. So it's about 7 sheets or 8 sheets times 2.88. So I've just rounded it up, added a bit more contingency there. 1 pack of screws, Bossett glue adhesives, 4 or 5. I allow probably 1 tube per 2 sheets. Ceiling insulation, $15. So they're pretty much just going to get 1.5 bags there. So they've got a budget for 177. So they might have an offcut for another job, or you get 2 bags for a bag each for $90, and there's a bit of a buffer there. But we'd sort of be looking at an allowance for 1.5 bags or 2 bags. No more gap silicons, always a bit of a buffer. 1 there, clear silicons there. So by the time you get a couple of tubes, $50 for a couple of tubes. Extractor fan kit plus ducting Marley. So I just go on Mitre 10, literally just type in the spec of unit that you want, put that into Google, find out the cost, put 15% on. Miscellaneous fixings, there's always something you need behind walls, etc. $55 plus some margin. Ceiling hung heavy curtain, just went online really, plugged this into Mitre 10, got an option for an item, $125. For all these specific items, unless they've got an actual brand, I just put a round sum. And then it's up to the builder or whoever's estimating this as a fixed price to go in and touch these up. 60mm single bevel trims. I've pretty much allowed 2.1 up a door times 2, 4.1, a meter across, and then 4 on a window. So 12 linear meters at $11, 151. Surprisingly expensive, I thought. Bathroom appliances here. Once again, we don't really have any specs. This client sent me a sheet and just said, just run off these items for most of our jobs. So allow for all these items. Man, that can add up in cost, I'll tell you that. Acrylic shower units, you can go a lot cheaper. You can go down to $8.99 or $700 from somewhere like Trade Depot, but we've gone higher end on this one. It was a spec from a client. Electrical components, only to fit off the towel rail and a light switch. Flooring components, vinyl, 130 at 4.22. Sometimes I'll inflate the price a little bit, either put a higher margin, or we know he can get it for $90 a square. I'll just beef it up by 40. Some carpet layers in busy times will charge a lot higher for small jobs. Plumbing components, I've just put 2 units in there, move toilet and rehook up the vanity, $1,000. He gets a deal anyway with his plumber, I think $1,500 plus GST, so he's getting good margin on that. Painting and decorating, again, we've just gone off his rates that his guy has given us. We've worked out total areas for ceiling and walls to be painted, and sometimes we can put a painting door. So we'll put an allowance in as well for a door, $180. So yeah, that's how we price these small bathrooms. Pretty much break them down nice and easy. P&Gs, labor, materials, bathroom, electrical components. Break it all out there. So we've got the zones, we've got the clear components, 3% contingency there. Plus GST, and then we've got a few tags. So that's how we price our small bathrooms. As you can see here, we've got quite a lot. A lot of people run these off of plans or Bluebeam. I just literally price off the paper, off the plans. I feel like it's pretty easy, and most builders would agree. So if you like that video, leave a comment down below. Let me know if you price things any differently, what software you use, and how we're looking on the money for $24,000. Pretty basic little bathroom renovation. That's Christchurch, New Zealand. Cheers, guys.